Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a how I keep my hair healthy video and kind of a healthy hair routine. This was requested and I think this is a good topic for a video. I previously did a kind of hair hacks, hair routine video, and that was when I believe my hair was a lot more solid platinum at that time, but I've kind of had solid platinum and then heavily highlighted pretty light blonde hair for quite a while now. So keeping it healthy is really important because I want to prevent breakage and I want my hair to grow and all of that. So I'm going to first talk about like what kind of hair I have and all of that, and then I'll get into the products that I really love and the routines that I use to help keep my hair healthy. So first of all, this video will probably only be helpful if you have similar hair type and texture to mine. I have really fine hair, but I also have like thick hair. So my hair is pretty thick, but there's just not a lot of it like on my head, if that makes sense. That's what I've been told by hairdressers. So it's pretty fine overall, and I just get a super greasy scalp. Like I'm just one of those people that naturally, I have oily skin and I just have a greasy scalp. Before I ever dyed my hair, when I have naturally kind of dark blonde hair, and back in the times before I had ever dyed it, even if I went one day without washing it, it would just like immediately look greasy by the afternoon of that day, no matter what. So I was always kind of really careful to keep it from looking too greasy. And now, since being platinum blonde, I think that's helped my hair a lot because obviously bleaching your hair a lot completely dries it out and strips the oils from your hair. So personally, that's really helped my hair because I don't get so greasy so quickly. But like right now when my roots are really grown out, sorry for these weird lights. Now the sun is coming through and reflecting off of the mirror. Hold on. Okay, I tried to scoot back. Hopefully the light's a little better. But anyway, what was I saying? Anyways, being platinum blonde really helped my hair kind of be less greasy, but of course that gave me more damage and more things to kind of look after. So the first thing I'll say is right now, obviously I have huge extensions in. These are 20-inch, I believe Easy Hair Pro extensions. They're tape-in extensions. I have a whole vlog where I just kind of quickly showed my hair transformation. My sister's my hairdresser, so she puts them in for me. Otherwise, I would not pay the money to get these installed and moved up regularly, but she does it for me, so it's a nice bonus. So with this, I'll just quickly tell you my routine and how I care for my hair. So I only wash my hair 1.5 times a week. So about every 4 or 5 days I'll wash my hair. Today is like day 3 hair. So my routine is the days when I'm washing it, especially with extensions, I'll wash my hair at night. There's an airplane flying over, it's super loud. As I was saying, I wash my hair at night and allow it to air dry, especially with these big, thick extensions. I like to let it air dry just because it takes so long to blow dry, and the additional heat of blow drying is just really damaging on my hair, especially on my fine, actual natural hair. Blow drying is really hard on my hair, and I've just never liked to blow dry my hair. I've always preferred to air dry it because I have such fine, tangle prone hair that I can't even brush through my hair when it's wet. Thankfully, my hair is naturally super pin straight, so even if it's in like a big knot, by the time it dries, if I brush it out, it'll just brush out straight again, which is a huge blessing. So what I do is, like I said, wash my hair at night, allow it to air dry, usually in the morning, even if it's been like 8 to 12 hours, because it's so thick, especially in the back of my head where all the different tracks of extensions are taped in. Sometimes it's not dry all the way, so I'll have to go in a little bit with a blow dryer just to make sure that it's completely dry. And then that following day, after I dry it, I'll probably curl it. And then like right now, these are 3rd day curls, so I just kind of let them get progressively more and more wavy as the days wear on. I also sometimes, if I have a special event or something, I'll recurl it. But a lot of times I just let it go wavier and wavier until it's time to wash again. And then in terms of products that keep my hair healthy, first I want to mention a tool, and this is the Sheila Stotts brush. I'll cover this because it's really dirty. Just the other day I like picked out all the hair out of it and it was pristine, and now it needs to be done again. But this is a Sheila Stotts brush. It has these really like pokey and like spaced out bristles, and this is the perfect brush for extensions. Also, if you have super tangly hair, this is nice. You can kind of just hit this into the knot and like anything will brush right out. I don't believe this is too expensive, but it is a little bit more rare to get your hands on than say like a wet brush, but I think this is under $20 and I would say well worth it, especially if you have extensions or very tangly hair. But if you don't want to go that route, I love a wet brush, and I love the wet brush with the like boar bristles with the plastic bristles in there. That one really helps kind of deposit product from the top of your head down and kind of evenly distribute the oils in your hair. So I like both of those as well. I've just been really loving the Sheila Stotts brush, and that's all I've been using at the moment. In terms of washing my hair, my favorite shampoos are Pureology. I love the light purple Pureology range. It's like the Hydrate Light, I believe, but with tape-in extensions, you can't use anything too hydrating, so I have to forego that and use their light pink, I think it's the Pure Volume one, which is a really drying, stripping shampoo, which I don't love, but it's what I need to do for my extensions. So that's what I've been using lately. I just love all Pureology products. They just agree with my hair the best. I also love the blue one, which I can't think of the name of, Strength Cure. I love that one, but that one also you can't use with tape and extensions. But when I don't have extensions in, I love the Hydrate or Strength Cure shampoos, and I love their conditioners as well. I also really got into the habit of, when I had like long natural hair, I would only use my conditioner on the lengths and ends, so like pretty much from where your natural ponytail would be down. That's the only place that I would put conditioner because I didn't want my scalp to get too greasy. But I found that really my scalp was actually a little bit deprived of moisture, so it needed at least once a week to get kind of conditioner up there to kind of help hydrate. And especially since I wasn't washing my hair as frequently and I was using a lot of dry shampoo, that really dried my scalp out. So once you kind of start using really drying dry shampoos, you sometimes need to add moisture back in. That's the only thing I don't like about having extensions, is my scalp is so dry and I can't put any hydrating products up there, and it's really just a burden. And my recent discovery has been this. This is the Olaplex No. 6 Bond Smoother. This is a leave-in reparative styling cream which eliminates frizz, hydrates, and protects. So this says it strengthens, hydrates, and moisturizes, speeds up blow dry time while smoothing, and eliminates frizz and flyaways for 72 hours. And it says you can apply a very small amount to damp or dry hair from mid-lengths to end. So I've been using this on my damp hair out of the shower. I actually use a pretty generous amount because I have a lot of hair. These extensions, there's a lot of it. So I use a good amount of this on my extensions, and I find that this is just amazing. It makes my hair super smooth. I really like this product, and I think it makes my hair look really healthy and just like natural, and like my extensions are part of my hair. So I've been loving this, but if I had to recommend like one product out of all the products that I'm gonna say, it would probably be this one. This is the Way Hair Oil, and I stopped buying this for a while. Like I mentioned, my sister is a hairdresser, so I get tons of hand-me-down products from her, so I constantly kind of try a lot of different things, but I realized that I just love this and I needed to go back to it, so I just repurchased this one not too long ago. And before I started using that Olaplex one, or if I don't have extensions in, this is what I use on my damp hair, and it really just helps it like dry and look really healthy and just kind of smooth everything out. And what I like about this oil is, even if you have super greasy hair, this isn't too heavy and it's not going to weigh your hair down. It's not going to make your hair look too greasy. It's just perfect. Like, something about this is perfect, and I use this every day. Like today I used a little bit more. I used one more pump through the lengths of my hair just to smooth everything out and kind of refresh it, and I basically do that every single day. And so this is the 3rd day in a row applying the oil, and my hair does not look super greasy at all. It just, your hair just kind of absorbs this and like looks healthy and radiant, and I just love this. You need this product. This would be my number one kind of all-purpose product that I love. Then let's talk quickly about dry shampoos. I know in my previous hair care videos I raved about a lot of drugstore aerosol dry shampoos. I loved the Batiste. I think it was a Tresemme one that I also love. There's all kinds of different ones, and there's tons that I like. There's tons of dry shampoos that are good, that are fine. The Batiste one's amazing, super strong, especially if you have white, platinum blonde hair. It can kind of be prone to leaving a white cast, which is almost kind of beneficial if you're trying to, you know, cover up any roots or anything like that. So I still would recommend that if that's the kind of vibe that you're going for. But personally, I just started to get my hair feeling really dried out, and so I switched back over to the Bumble & Bumble BB Pret-A powder, which is the like powder dry shampoo that you kind of just sprinkle on your hair, and I find that this works super well. You have to kind of use it in the right way. I think if you're on the go in the morning and you really need something. Now there's a helicopter. Okay, the helicopter just sounds like it's gonna keep hanging out, so I'll just keep going. But anyway, this Bumble & Bumble dry shampoo is amazing. I think you have to use it in the right way, meaning I use this at night, so I like to sprinkle this on and kind of rub it in at night, and then in the morning it kind of keeps my hair from getting super oily at night. I've always been a fan of dry shampooing at night. I think it's the most effective and best way. I also use it in the mornings. I try to use this definitely on the first and second days after washing my hair in the morning, because those days it's not too greasy and dirty yet, so I can get away with just using this, and you don't need like tons and tons of it. Like sometimes with the aerosol you can kind of get out of control spraying tons. So I try to use this for as long as I can. But for aerosol, I've been loving this, which is a lot more expensive, but this is the IGK First Class Charcoal Detox Dry Shampoo. And if you're in a rush and you just don't have the time in the morning to sprinkle this on and wait for it to kind of absorb the oils and then rub it in and do that whole thing, then and you just want an aerosol and you're willing to spend a little bit more money, I really like this one. I think you don't need as much of this as you would think. You just, I always hear people say that in videos and I'm like, yeah, right. And then I'm here with my Batiste like spraying in so much. But I find that if I start out with the Bumble and Bumble and then use this like in on like days after I use the Bumble and Bumble, that I don't need too much of this. So like today I use this because it was third day hair, and especially like in here, like underneath this area can start to look really greasy. That's where my hair is kind of naturally darker, and I kind of just have like root grow out. So that's where I really see that it's looking really greasy, like especially around my like neck, just all those edges of your hair that get a little wet in the shower and like get the most sweat and all that kind of stuff. I'll use this kind of spray under there and then a spray just at the top of my head as well. And I love this. I think it's a super good dry shampoo. This is their strongest one, and it's my favorite one from IGK. I just love a strong dry shampoo. I just really need that because I personally have oily hair. But this one I find isn't quite as like stark white as the Batiste one, and it just doesn't seem as drying on my hair, but I also don't use as much of it. So I don't know. I just love this one. I'll also quickly mention the hairspray that I've been loving, and this is the Drybar, the Sheriff Medium Hold Hairspray. I'm not really loyal to any hairspray. What I really like about this and all the Drybar products in general is they all have a really nice smell, and there's something to be said for that. So I use this on the first day when I curl my hair, and then I don't really use it again. So like I said, I basically wash my hair 1.5 times per week, and I also curl my hair about 1.5 times per week, every 4th or 5th day, depending on the week. And so I'll only use this once a week, but the smell is just so nice that I like that it kind of lingers and helps my hair smell better and last longer between washes because it's not like stinking. So I really like this just because of the smell. I also like medium hold. I don't like anything too crunchy. I want my hair to be like touchable and soft and natural looking. So the medium hold is just enough to like make my curls last several days but not be too strong and crunchy. And then this product I really like for scent of your hair. Apparently every aircraft in the area is flying over today. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but there's another plane going by now. But anyway, this is the Verb Ghost Dry Oil, which it says it's for refresh, condition, and smoothing. So I love this. It smells really good. It just adds a nice kind of conditioning factor to the ends of your hair, but isn't too heavy. Again, kind of like the whey oil, it just really agrees with my hair and doesn't make it too greasy, but the smell of this is lovely, and it really does just kind of refresh your hair without drying it out like a dry shampoo and without making it too greasy or too like textured like a hairspray or a texturizing spray. So I really love this. I use this very rarely, so this is basically still almost full, but I think this is a nice product to have. You don't need it, I just like it. And then I'll quickly mention texture sprays. So when I don't have extensions in, I use a lot of texture sprays when my hair is shorter to kind of give it that body and volume and everything. I love the Kristen S one. I love the Drybar one. I'm not picky. Of course, the Orbe one is nice, whatever. I like lots of different ones. Kind of just depends what I have at the moment. Sorry, this reflection is just killing me. How can I avoid this? Oh my gosh. Where is this coming from? Okay, there we go. So sorry about that. This video is really all over the place. I apologize. Let me know if I'm missing anything and you guys have questions about my hair care routine or how I keep my hair healthy down below, and I would love to answer them because obviously this video was not very well planned out, and this time of day is obviously horrible lighting and the time for all the planes to fly over. But anyway, I love those texture sprays. With the thick extensions, I try not to use them, and especially on my fine hair, I try to use them sparingly because I find that they can make my hair really grippy and gritty and more prone to breakage, especially like if there's a lot of texture spray in my hair and then it's all like kind of gritty and I try to brush through. I just like feel pieces of hair breaking off, and personally I just feel like it doesn't keep my hair that healthy. I try to go for more of like the touchable soft look just because it feels healthier and it doesn't feel like there's pieces of my hair breaking off when I brush it, if that makes sense. So that's basically all the products that I use. I also take biotin daily and vitamins and stuff. I don't know that any of that really makes that big of a difference, but I do take biotin, so I don't know if that helps my hair or not. And I think the biggest thing though is not using too much heat on your hair and not washing your hair too much, but washing your hair at least once a week. Especially with extensions, you have to wash it at least once a week. That's just required. And I'll just say a quick word on heat protectants. There's a lot I use and like. I just don't have one that I love that I think is better than the rest. So if you have a great heat protectant recommendation, I'd love to hear it. I kind of dabble, like I said, I get all these like kind of hand-me-down products, so I'm constantly trying different ones and I'm not really committed to any one certain one. I've used a lot and I think they're all fine, and I don't really notice that having heat protectant on or not really prevents breakage in my hair because I don't blow dry, I just kind of curl with the wand. So I don't think any of them are really helping too much. I guess they are, I don't know. But you guys let me know if you have any great suggestions for heat protectant. And finally, I'll just talk about kind of my dyeing schedule for my hair. Basically, whenever my sister says, oh my gosh, your hair looks awful, you need to come in for an appointment, I do, which is basically once every few months. Right now, I think I'm about 6+ weeks, maybe almost 8 weeks since I last had my hair highlighted and I had these extensions put in. So I'm going in about a week to get my hair partially highlighted, and then my extensions moved up. So that's the schedule I'm on right now. It's a lot more high maintenance with the extensions. When I don't have extensions, I just let it grow out and I just don't even care. And I think the longer that you can go in between dyeing, that's obviously really helps your hair stay healthy. And that's what saves me because I'm so lazy about it. So I don't know if that's a good thing. Sometimes it looks really gross. You have that huge like skunk stripe down the center of your hair where it hasn't been colored, but that's okay, it's healthy. All right, you guys, and that's it for today's video. This was my hair care routine. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all of these products that I've been loving lately and hearing a little bit about my hair care routine. This was requested from you guys, and I appreciate that so much. So please let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions or if there's other videos that you'd like to see next. I love making videos that you guys request, so let me know down below. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.